You can see below us down there. Waterfall is down there. You can hear the sound of the waterfall. And we are here with my brother Nick, spiritualist, and the goddesses of the spiritualists. You know, that's here they are. So I'm just gonna ask my sister here one question. I just wanted to know how you get into the spiritualist business. Let me sit here, if it's okay.
Okay.
No bad energy here.
Less that, I agree.
Yeah, no.
It's about ending suffering, right?
Why?
Yeah,
No?
that's right.
No? Did it die? No? Oh, okay, it's good.
Yeah.
Camera testing, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we there.
Okay.
So how you first get into this spiritualist system? You know, like for me, I'm a Christian, right? I was born in the Christian home,
Yes.
right? So if you ask me how do I become a Christian, I will tell you that I was born in a Christian home. So that's why I'm asking you now, did you born in a spiritualist home?
Oh, I see.
That's the way that's what I'm asking.
You know, in reality, I was born in Ottawa, Ontario, and I was, it was in a time when there had been a Second World War, and there had been a Vietnam War, and there was a Laos War, and I think people who were believing and loving God were in serious question of what was going on, and what we could control was the material around us. So I think leading up to this resurgence on the planet of a spiritual energy and the spiritual traditions, starting from the Temple of Ayahuasca to the Church of Peyote, to then about 32 growing again spiritual traditions of First Nations, all different but united by the same thing that unites the Christians with the Allah lovers, with the Orca lovers, with those that are willing to climb to the top of a mountain, say in the Himalayas, to fly a flag to say, yes, I'm free to love even the sky high. Any and all of these lovers of the land, in the end, I think that's what brings us together as a human race, and as a divergent yet now more complex, hopefully evolved spiritual network fabric, protecting us all, not just ignoring the ones who had bad falls.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, how did you
materially?
No, how did you encounter into this?
Tai Chi and Qigong and
so you first
the art of India drew me to the poetry of the lands, their sculptures, and then I traveled in Asia. So if you ever are sort of a very perhaps naive individual in Canada, and then you fly on your own to Asia, and say you're a young woman or you're 23 and you're just graduating from university, and you find yourself in Asia because you did sign that contract that said you would teach English for a year. Well, that was in the 90s, and that was a different era that led to where we are today. And for me, I walked into the temple of, really in Thailand, the Buddhist heart.
Oh.
It was in Taipei, though, where I first started seeing the swastika sign above restaurants. And then I found out that meant vegetarianism and Buddhism. It means if you're a Buddhist, you can come and eat here the vegetarian food. So basically, just standing as one individual looking up, you begin to see, as a Westerner, swastika signs all around you, and then you probe more deeply and you realize the swastika was actually stolen goods, basically, from the Buddhists. Buddhism existed long before Nazism. And the swastika symbol is actually a symbol of honoring good food. It was used against the people of Germany through something called oppression and violence. So for me to take a symbol of Buddhism and to discover on my own, quote, worldly travels, that there was a complete and utter manipulation of something of God's to turn into something so perverted, used against what we would maybe call God, okay? This was me evolving in university and understanding the world around me, but then forced into a weird, bizarre travel on my own to go make money at what was like $22 an hour or something. It sounded great till you get there and you find out everything is twice as much. So I learned a bitter truth at that time too, which was that there was a new emerging economy, but also a new emerging hookery and hooking the Westerners with a seeming good salary into something that was more about giving them a taste of poverty. So I actually resented enormously being bitterly betrayed financially by the, quote, muck English schools of the newly emerging economies of Asia. Well, when you walk around and you're the only white woman, except for the advertisements on the walls at, say, restaurants or things where there's scantily clad Western women covering their nipples with their hands, holding out a beer. And you know people are looking at the poster, and then you're walking in as the only other white woman. So also the nature of objectification sexually, domination was quite palpable for me. And so I myself even experienced back in those days what was foreign to a Canadian in Canada, because they likely could speak English, was communication and being able to communicate, because I couldn't speak Mandarin very well. So,
but that was good that you couldn't speak Mandarin, but you went and be a teacher down there.
Well, because I couldn't speak Mandarin, boy did I pray. Okay, you asked me about how I connected spiritually.
Yeah. So that was the time when you end up in the spiritual,
right? You may
from the Buddha's temple.
You may have to listen to this a couple of times because I know it's action-packed. That's been my life truly, but because I've been in daunting places, often more alone or finding myself, say, at the tops of mountains, with quite the adventure to share, but more than that, more time to muse and philosophize, I guess you could say, but really just puzzle out and analyze all the changes. And also how we in life can shape our own mental thinking, actually.
So, good.
And that's like you, though, coming from another country. Anyone who's come into one culture and then goes into another
culture
is radically altered. And it's like my mom said, if you're, say, you learn one language, your English, and then you learn a second French, well, then you just take everything you can do, and then now you double it. And so you've enriched your life by 2. So you speaking, and just speaking perhaps even a different language growing up, but coming from one culture into another, you broaden your own life by double. It's like learning 2 languages.
So Nick.
Yeah.
So how did you encounter this spiritualist journey? How you first started out?
I read a book called The Ancient Secret of the Flower of Life when I was 16 years old. I started with watching the spirit science videos, actually. I started watching like all the first 7 of them, or 8 or 13, however many videos there were. And then it took me into the Flower of Life books, because it referenced the Flower of Life books in the spirit science videos, and then I started with those. And I read a few of Drunvalo's books, picked up the Flower of Life, Living in the Heart, and then I read like bits and pieces of The Serpent of Light, which I loved as well.
No.
But I started with books, really. Like, I was just like wanting to be like a yogi in India or some shit, wanting to find a guru or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So folks, you see, so
I just like realize now, though, I mean, to sum it up, everything's all right, and I don't have to like necessarily learn all the time, but there's great gifts to come from that, and I want to get better at learning again, because at first I was like a reader, I was a writer, I was like doing all this shit and everything, but now I'm not. I'm just giving, I'm not receiving at all. I'm not reading or like studying shit at all. I'm just giving shit out. Like, and I realize now that if I would to be reading more, if I would be receiving more, then I would have less of a problem in my life. And things like this is just spiritual awareness, being aware of your own shit and being able to take it on yourself or ask for help if needed, and then just remove like the shitty shit that sucks about life by empowering yourself.
yeah, yeah, folks. So you see, so books reading can change your life. As my brother just showed you that he read a book, and the book that he read take him into the spiritualist world. And my sister here, she told us that she went to China? Taiwan.
Yeah.
And she went into the temple, and by just entering into the temple and looking at the Buddhas and all different spiritualist system and thing, like, then she get connected, right?
Yeah, you could say that,
You
definitely.
get connected
Definitely. Yeah.
with the spiritualist movement.
But also the
With
Buddhists were under major attack in the 90s. There was a huge Free Tibet movement going on in the universities, as well as in the journalism of the time. And so for me, it was part of a bigger world purpose that I was going to Asia to actually reconnect with the land. And Laos was in the 70s, and Vietnam and whatnot, and we did drop some pretty, just a second, sorry. The North American continent, how can I say this? Some people in Canada supported it, really. The dropping of the bomb in Hiroshima, right? And the atomic bomb.
Oh yeah.
So Vietnam got Agent Orange. So immediately anyone who cared kind of went into dreaming against such a thing as chemical warfare. And I guess that's why I was there in a way, because also the world was growing. There was a need for for more global dialogue, more dialogue happening with Canada and with Asia, with the countries of Asia. Very complex old cultures. There was, the Westerners played a role in breaking down animosities the Asian countries had against each other. Different peoples were very angry and they wouldn't do business together. So the Western universities started hosting things like conferences to try to begin to overcome the historic problems, say, between the Koreans and the Chinese. Okay, very deep, systemic. The Indonesians and the Chinese.
Right. Okay.
Very complex, what we call geopolitics, okay?
Right. We don't want to get into the politics. So
we don't. Well, here's what I'm saying though, is that
I would like us to stay out of the politics.
But
the reason why?
We steered over the politics because everybody had a vested interest in working together economically. So that was what happened, and that was in the 90s. There were these trade agreements and things like that. So it ended a lot of the bigger problems in that part of the world. And so when I went in the 90s, it was after there was a movement going on to bring the West and East together and to sort of try to heal and forget the past. And we started working together and be more economically smart and forget about it. So it was a big deal. It was very, very important time. So I went in the middle of the 90s. That's when I was there. And there was huge work being done on even Hong Kong Harbor. for the environment, which was being cleaned up by the British, actually. British scientists were in Hong Kong Harbor cleaning up the harbor, okay? So that was happening in the mid-90s. Well, the harbor is in excellent conditions now. So 25 years later is where we are now, okay? So
and now you become a shaman. Shaman, you say?
Shamanism. Yeah,
Shamanism.
you could say that,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, I had to come this way. There was no real other way. Every intelligent person I met was also going this way.
Okay.
We all went this way together, didn't we? Okay?
All right, folks. Battery is getting low now.
Okay, sorry.
So, no, it's all right. All right, folks. So you get it here from my sister here. So she's what's your again? Can you say again?
My name is Rebecca Moore.
No. What you become now in the spiritual?
I've been a hidden shaman through ayahuasca and through peyote and through the triads for 16 years.
Are you a part of a native?
Oh yes, 9. I've been adopted into 9 First Nations in Canada and 6 internationally, including the Maori. As a great mother, yes, I have. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of that. You have no idea. It's only been awarded 6 times.
Yeah, the reason why I asked if you're part of the native, because you know the natives in spirits and things like that, and you are fighting the spirits, as you say, right?
Yes, all the ones the First Nation missing women got, all the Westerners got too. All the women who joined in the ayahuasca ceremonies, in the end, we all got the very demons that were hunting the First Nation medicine women and then killing them, okay? Every one of us has been at risk of walking that path, and those of us who figured it out, we started empowering each other, and demons turned on us faster than any male shaman had ever seen in the history of shamanism. About 11 of us women, Western educated, university educated women, following Chinese medicine, ending up in Peru, lying in the temples of ayahuasca to further our medicine through herbology, we thought, ended up with the same demons after the top First Nation medicine women, who end up killing them alone somehow on the streets late at night on their long walks home. Okay, that's how most of those women went missing. All of us had to fight that kind of energy trying to get us killed on long walks home at night, all of us. But deeper than that, we're now helping heal it because we brought the information to the rest of the holy community that the ayahuasqueros themselves were under a demonic sexual attack by something in their temple every time they did ceremony. No Westerner was told. So I resent that because it exposed a bunch of Western women to rapists, demon rapists of white women especially. So we got it the hardest. So I wanted that out because 92 women took it for the planet, including 86-year-old women, okay?
What?
Yes, very violated by demons only though, and pulled from the love of their communities as well. So you won't see or hear anyone but the 92 of us talk about it. So I do hope they all come forward as well. I look forward to learning from them. I do know we know each other in our dreams very well, and we shield this planet and the young babies, the girls, so they're safe. If anyone wants to join us in praying for the newborns, especially of Africa, okay, for the next 30 days, every 10 minutes, go into a minute of silence.
So
Okay,
there, folks, there you get it from
Shaktima.
Shatima. Yeah.
Shaktima.
Shatima.
Okay, don't-
Yeah, Shatima. I don't want to murder her name. Okay.
Shaktima's World Heartbeat. It used to be
Okay.
my radio show name.
Oh, okay.
I
So
ran it on
Shatima.
Salt Spring. Yeah,
Right. So you get it then from Shatiba. And my brother here, I think he's in a deep meditation over there.
It's a big story.
Yeah. All right. I think we should go now.
Bye.
Yeah, I think we should.
Is that off?
Wait, just now.
Is that off?
Not yet.
Sorry to fall asleep there.
You fall asleep on us? so Nick fall asleep on us. My battery is down. I'm have to I got to change my battery, and just gonna put my shot on here so I can change my battery. Then we'll just move from here again and go back to the car. So it was nice talking to my sister here. There. It was nice talking to her to get your experience on how she become a spiritualist. And she tell us by traveling.
Speaking to a wide audience.
Yeah, by traveling and going into the Buddhist temple and
learning to love the land.
And yeah,
bow down,
going,
kiss it. Oh, my good job.
yeah, going to the natives and things like that.
And loving other cultures.
Loving other cultures.
Subscribe
And
his
the
channel,
Jamaican.
man. He's awesome, Silas.
And
Yo.
the Trinidadian.
Yeah, please.
Oh, my
Subscribe to Silas TV.
Oh, my
Exactly.
Tell them
St.
to subscribe.
Vincent, I've been there. I've lived there before. I love St. Vincent. Broke my heart about Mount Souffliere. I know you got the parrots safe. That's one big thing. Thank you, Hogacho. Here's
So-
the gold and blue parrots.
So folks, she's also in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and she was at Los Sofre, but on the mountain she went down also into the Sofre, and that's good, right?
2003, I think.
2003.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good job.
So she went into the Sofre, into the La
My
Sofre.
favorite dream.
Yeah. And you went to the waterfall too?
And we played the bamboo forest leading up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And the ferns, the unfurling of all the ferns along the way to
Shit.
the lip of Mount Souffliere.
You know, yeah, lots of fun. Yeah, you know it. So folks, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.
Good job.
Okay?
I
Take
miss
care
you,
and
Mount
see you guys in the next one. As we journey back now,
St. Vincent's the
back to
best.
our home.
The black sand
So,
of St.
yeah.
Vincent.
So
Wakok.
subscribe to Silas TV
Mwah.
and see you in the next one. Take care. Bye. Crossing over the... Yeah, just stretch your feet first. Yeah. You will... Oh, come, give me a hand, give me a hand. Give me a hand.
Okay, go, go, go.
There you go. There you go. Let me see how he coming now. Yeah, you made it, man. You made it. Yeah, so we wanted to know what kind of energy you have now. Is it a good energy?
Oh, yeah, man. I feel way better now that we're... Something happened when we crossed that river when we just got up here.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Because we saw you over there, so she said to ask you when you come over here.
We didn't take them out yet, they're still here. 3 of them. It's okay.
All right, go in.
Not more.
Okay, folks, my battery is dying. Leaving the waterfall now, going back to my car. So yeah, it's a beautiful forest. It's a beautiful day. I wonder what's up there. Oh, so that's a road there. I wonder where that road goes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I
I guess that road goes somewhere from wherever, you know, that we can ride and bring your vehicle right here. Maybe private land. Like you have good vibes with you. A butterfly now fly on you there. And look at that tree. Man, I'm telling you. Many may say, boy, you're a brave guy. Yeah. You know, when you have the Lord on your side, you fear of nothing. You better believe that. You have no fear of nothing, brother. Once God is on your side, you fear of nothing. No demons, nothing you fear of. Demons have to run from you. You understand? So I just keep like calm in the spirit, you know. I'm not exposing who am I. So you just listen to what is I want to see it, what the spirit is saying, uh, what the demons are saying, you know. So it's funny that people could get so delusionist, you know. Man, I'm sorry for this world. Mankind is gone, man. I tell you that Satan take over man's mind, you know. I don't know. Folks, it's a very sad situation. I wanted to deliver, but you know, man, sometimes you just have to lie low for some time before you can deliver. But for you to deliver someone, the person have to need deliverance, because if the person doesn't want deliverance, then you cannot deliver them. You understand where I'm coming from? Now, for example, right? When the demons that Christ, the 7 devils that Christ take out from the men that was in the burial ground, in the mountain, the Bible tells you that they were in the mountain, they were crying in the mountain, and he was also in the burial ground. They tie him with chains and he broke them and all those things. But when he see Christ, and he came to Christ, right? He kneeled. The Bible says that he ran to his feet, which means he wanted deliverance. You understand? And Christ cast them out and asked them, "Who are you?" And they say that we are. We say what Christ asked the demons. He said, "What's your name?" And they say that we are legions, right? But I think we're on the wrong path, you know. I think we're on the wrong path. Hold on.
I don't know, man. If we are, like, we can just go find the road another way. Like,
There is the dragon too.
is that where we're supposed to go?
Rock up there. No, what I'm saying, that's the rocks up there. Those are the rocks,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, so we gotta go up there?
We gotta go
Can
up
we
there.
just walk through like a deer? No.
Yeah, we can.
Do you think there's a trail that goes right up there? Or should we
I don't know if the trail go up there,
go
but
back to the dragon?
that's the rocks, the dragon rocks there. So we are on the different trail here.
Yeah, it would be nice to be up higher. Then we wouldn't have to walk up as far.
Yeah, we are on a different trail here. But we can go up maybe to the rocks.
So like we just have to cut up there. Those are
Those are
rocks?
the dragon rocks.
Who knows this land well?
Well, I just saw some folks up on the rock up there.
You did. Do you know this?
So maybe we can go
land?
across here.
You know it?
I guess, yeah, like,
Normally? Like,
he's right, like,
well, then you want to lead?
sure, we should probably go that, yeah, sure.
Because we can go up there on the rocks. Yeah. All right, folks. So I wasn't paying attention to well, I was just following the marker here.
Well, I guess no one was.
Right. So well there is two trail. So this is one, and there is another one up there. So
It's one, yes, okay, for sure.
yeah, that's the dragon toe, whatever you call it there. So I was thinking about going up there and see from here what it's like. Okay, I think I can go up here on these rocks and see if we can make it across here, because I think we come off the trail and went on another trail, because that's the rock. Here is the rock. So folks, it's a beautiful rock formation here. And if you get lost, you just got to look for this rock. And this is it. I'm going up on the rock here, Nick. I just want to go up here. See, that's the trail there. Wow. So this is called what? Dragon toe? Oh my Lord. Look at these rocks here. Wow. So folks, I'm on these, what is it, dragon feet? I'm on these rocks here. And these rocks here, like if someone popped them on each other. Look at it. So beautiful. Whew. If you drop down there, that's it, you're gone. Oh, look at that. See the beauty? Whoa.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like the rock climbing here, look.
Dude, if you had a campfire right in there or something?
Yeah, look at, they have hooks there.
Yeah, rock climb, have a fire in here.
Oh.
Same time. You could have this little sauna in there, make it all like mud and clay, and just make it in there, have a tub.
Okay.
Have a heated fucking...
Well, that was a hard climbing here on these rocks, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's get on off of these rocks here.
Dude,
Yes, folks. Let me take a selfie with these rocks here. All right. Yeah. Oh.
But that's
Here we just enjoying life, the sunshine. Yeah, so we're here, just gonna get ourselves ready to move out from here again. You see people car here too, so just saw a couple went down there, heading to the waterfall also. So yeah, so we're here in the mountain. Woo, so we're heading back home now. Right, so you take care. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. All right? Take care. See you in the next one. All right. Whew. Well, that was quite a nice journey, yeah?
What kind of car is this?
Ford Escape.
A Ford FX?
Escape.
Ford Escape.
Yeah.